Want to know what specific messages your shadow self has for you? What does your shadow side want you to know? Okay. How does your shadow side want you to start healing yourself? Okay. This is the juicy, timeless pick a card reading for you, my friend, that you don't want to miss. So let's get started. All right, hello my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, hello. My name is Shonnetta from goldenlineage.com, and on this channel I love to make tarot pick cards like this one, tarot readings, and other spiritual related videos. So if that, my friend, is something that you are interested in, you want to see more of that, make sure you subscribe, join the family, and while you are subscribing, make sure you ring that post bell notification bell down below so you stay updated and you do not miss out when homegirl posts future videos like so. You already know, let's go. Period. All right, you guys. So for some reason, shadow self, shadow side has been a topic that, the universe has continuously brought up to me and to my attention. So I feel a big spiritual push to bring this pick a card or pick a feather to you guys here today. All right, so things are different. When spirit calls, I answer. And so this is what, has come through for us today. So instead of picking a pile, you guys are going to be picking one of these three objects for your reading, and then when you fast forward to your timestamp, we're going to be shuffling live on camera. It's going to be a very intimate reading because this is a message from your shadow side. And before we get into this video, what is your shadow side? Shonnetta, okay? What is it? What is your shadow self? For those of you that aren't familiar with that terminology, it's okay. You're not the only one. Your shadow side is basically the side of you that you don't really like to admit to. It's like the little things that you do that they're kind of like bad, they're kind of not good, but you continuously do them. So for example, if you suffer from anger problems, all right, and so many people are like, oh my gosh, you gotta do something about that temper, but you're like, it's not even that bad. It's not serious. No. And like you justify why you do certain things that you do. That's like your shadow side. It's the side of you that you don't really want to face, but you need to face. You need to heal that so you can step to the next level in life. All right. Feel free to do more research on your shadow side, your shadow self. We are in the shadow month, okay, of October. So this month, it's going to be a big theme for us to bring up these shadow qualities of ourself to finally heal them, release them, and nurture that side of yourself, and to at least look in the mirror and see what's going on and own up to these things. Okay, so this reading, it's not in any way, shape, or form to make you feel bad. It's not to make you look at yourself different. It's kind of just basically like, hey, I'm holding the mirror up today for you to look in it and see what's being reflected. Okay, what you are putting out in the universe, or maybe what you're doing and you're not that conscious of it. Okay, we're ready. All right, I'm in a very spiritual mood here, so we're gonna be doing this today, and all I'm gonna say is be ready. All right, and when I'm channeling these messages are from spirit. Okay, your spirit guides, your angels, all right, your higher self. So don't get mad at the messenger, baby. All right, I'm just the messenger. All right, so without further ado, grab your notebooks, your water, your tea, your snacks, whatever you do, and let's get started. All right, my beautiful lovelies, so jumping in today's reading, this is very different. I felt called to do something different today. So what I want you to do is start by taking your 3 deep mindful breaths, as always. What this is going to do is not only is it going to calm your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, but this is also going to help you deeply connect with your intuition and your higher self today to get an accurate, in-depth reading. Okay, so once you've done that, the next thing is to ask yourself, either out loud or in your head, what does my shadow self want me to know? What does my shadow self in this very moment want me to hear? What do I need to know about my shadow self? Continuously ask yourself those questions, rephrase it however you feel called to do so, but make sure you do that. And then whenever you feel called, you can go ahead and make your selection. I have 3 different items to choose from. We have item 1, item 2, and item 3. Okay, item 1, 2, and 3. As always, the timestamps are going to be in the description box as well as pinned in the comments. If you need any more time, go ahead and pause this video, meditate on the cards, but I'm going to go ahead and jump into this reading, and I will see you at your pile selection. All right, we're ready for this. So if you selected pile number 1 with this beautiful turkey feather, let's see. Let's go ahead and connect with your spirit, your shadow side, the side of you that you don't really want to show the world. You don't like showing the world, all right? The people that are most closest to you, they see the side of you, all right? Even if you don't want them to. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna do my thing really quick. This is, definitely me shuffling on camera. So if you want to fast forward, do your thing, or if you want to see how it's done, here we go. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna connect with you guys really quick. All right, let's see. Okay, what's going on? You guys are definitely in that Mother of Swords energy in reverse. Ashe, 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 family. All right, what's going on? What do all of the group 1 people need to know? Messages from their shadow side. Ah, there we go. Messages from group 1's shadow side. Thank you. We're in it. 2 mothers. We felt 4 cards there. I'm getting goosebumps. You guys, I'm in tune. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, so if you selected pile number 1, woo, you guys are walking with a heaviness, okay? You guys are walking with a heaviness. I'm getting a heavier sense of energy that's around you guys. You guys might be holding on to a lot of events. I'm really feeling that you're holding on to certain events, certain traumas, or certain situations or shortcomings that you have experienced in life. Maybe things that have happened to you that have made you feel blue or sad or cold. You're holding on to a grief of some sort, okay? And it's interesting that this is coming up because you have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. And so when the 4 of Pentacles card comes up in reverse, this is the energy of negatively, in a sense, holding on to something, and you really valued this at one point in time, but this is a toxic energy of you're just holding on to something very tightly, and it's causing you to stress. It's causing you to not feel, high vibrational. So think about it. What is it that has once, hurt you, that has once scarred you? In a sense, I'm getting this, you constantly think about this. It's constantly going in your mind. You're replaying certain scenarios, okay? You're replaying this over and over again, and you have this unhealthy habit of just holding things in or bottling things inside as opposed to communicating your true feelings or letting it out. All right, you might have issues with your mother here because we have 2 mother cards, all right? One of these mother cards is in reverse. Perhaps your mom, or whoever was that mother figure in your life, perhaps she was very cold. She was very icy. She wasn't good at expressing emotions, and if you try to express emotions to her, forget about it. All right, maybe that's something that your shadow side has become accustomed to, and now you portray that Mother of Swords in reverse, that Queen of Swords in reverse. And I'm gonna be real and transparent here. If somebody has the Queen of Swords characteristic in reverse, this is somebody, they come off as very mean, unapproachable. All right, this is somebody that's bitter about something that has ended. Okay, so, and I'm being real with you, like I said in the beginning, disclaimer, this is me channeling messages that the divine feels as though you need to hear. So don't get upset with me. This is just what's coming through. Okay, so how exactly in your life is this reflecting? Is this being manifesting? How are you coming off as mean, unapproachable, nasty even? All right, bitter. What has happened in your life that you're feeling bitter about, and why are you still holding on to it? And this isn't to make you feel very upset or bad about it. There's nothing wrong with that, but your shadow self is telling you that it's time to release it. You have the Queen of Wands, okay? You have the Queen of Wands upright. And so this is the energy of you having these beautiful gifts for communication. You have this bright, bold, sunny energy around you. Perhaps you're a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or perhaps you just have that in your chart. But whatever the case, I'm feeling Gemini, but whatever the case scenario is, you are so gifted and you're so talented. You have this energy where socializing comes naturally to you, all right? Birthing things, creating things comes natural to you, but it looks like your shadow side might be blocking a few blessings by this attitude problem, this chip on your shoulder energy. All right, being mad at the world. What are you really mad at? You know, that person at the store that, you know, had an attitude with you, they're simply your reflection. All right, so next time you get mad at somebody in the physical world for something, know that that's a reflection of you. Qualities of that person are inside of you. And it might be a tough pill to swallow, but that's what messages are coming through from the divine for you. Okay, so really your shadow side, your shadow self wants you to know that you're holding on to some old toxic energy. Perhaps somebody stabbed you in the back, somebody hurt you, physical abuse, mental abuse. All right, maybe a parent wasn't there for you. You know, maybe, you know, somebody wasn't there for you when you really needed them the most. Overall, that's what's causing this energy here. The Nine of Swords talks about, you know, stress, anxiety, nightmares, not being able to sleep. There's stuff on your mind, a lot of things on your mind. But the beautiful thing about the Nine of Swords, it tells you that this is soon completing. This chapter is soon ending. And it's going to end whether you want it to or not. So the beautiful thing about this is you have time. Mother of Wands here in this deck, it's a snake. Snakes symbolize what? Shedding. Shedding of old skin, of old stories. So what is it that has traumatized you in a sense? What is it that has happened in your world that has caused you to just be mad and angry, to cause you to just be mean and frustrated, to not really open up your heart to people, to just cut people off? What's caused that? And how can you release that? And let me tell you this, here's the kicker. Back of the deck energy is the Death card in reverse. Overall energy for you guys in your shadow side is the Death card in reverse. There is something that you're holding on to that is stunting your growth in a lot of areas of you're gifted, you're talented, but holding on to whatever it is that's hurt you. And for a lot of you, it's emotions, it's feelings. You didn't get that closure, or, you know, it just didn't work out for you, or, you know, something had to happen, you know, traumatically. I don't know what the case scenario is for all of you, but I'm feeling it really affected you. You know, maybe there was just something that just fell through or it didn't come through. Maybe it was a death of somebody physically. All right, but overall, this card's ruled by Scorpio. It could be due to sexual abuse as well. Let's be real. But overall, this is that Scorpio energy in reverse. You are suppressing these emotions. So a big part of how your shadow side deals with things is by not talking at all, keeping it inside. All right. And then you walk around, you're so angry, you're so mad, you wonder why things don't work out for you. You're pushing people away, whether you realize it or not. The energy that you're putting out into the universe is like, don't come near me. I don't need your help. Even if you inside you're begging for help, you're like, universe, please send me a sign, please send it to me. This energy, all right, it's causing you to just push it away. All right. And like I said, ooh, don't get mad at me. You know, I'm being real, but this is going to help you. Let's be real. So overall, your shadow self wants you to know that it's long overdue. It's time for you to shed this. Whatever it is, that vulture medicine. Okay, whatever it is, whatever hurt, whatever pain, if you've witnessed something, if your eyes have seen something that you wish they did not see, whatever it is, you're ready to let it go. All right. And when you let this go, gifts, blessings, okay, are coming to you. So let's just see what other additional messages your shadow self has for you. All right. What are the other additional messages for group 1 people on their shadow side? Thank you. All right. What messages came through for you? Aquarius. All right. So what'd you guys get? You guys have the bellows, okay? And so this card tells you that whatever it is that you have gone through, whatever it is that you're holding on to, that pain, that suffering, that sadness of some sort, those emotions, it's a catalyst for you, okay? Use that as a spark. Use that as fuel use that as fuel to, you know, ignite that healing, okay? Use this energy of you pushing people away or relationships not working out for you as energy to just be like, I'm over it, I'm better than that, I'm getting what I deserve, okay? Use that energy. You also have Aquarius, so maybe there was an Aquarius in your life that has caused this. Maybe you are an Aquarius, this is just signifying you selected the right group, or your shadow side kind of takes on the qualities of an Aquarius, you know, just wanting to be independent. I don't need help. I don't need your help. I got this, even if you really do. All right. And you're just being different. All right. So, you know, and even if, you know, this is intelligent energy as well. And like I said, you're very gifted. So perhaps, you know, and this is also like Queen of Swords again. So maybe you can just tweak, you know, your approach a little bit better. You also do have the head of the pack. This card talks about being successful, competition. So also maybe your shadow side wants you to know you're very competitive. Whether you want to admit it or not, you're always judging the next person. So that's something that you might want to work on. You're just always wanting to be first, and that's not wrong. That's not bad. But in a sense, the way that your shadow self, you know, gets things worked up, it can kind of be very negative in a sense. All right, and finally you have the magnet. Okay, so seduction, charm. Maybe you're somebody, you manipulate people to get your way, and that's something that you need to shed. You need to get out of that because it's not for you. You're better than that. Okay, use your talents, your gifts, your skills, your abilities for good. Okay, and these are messages for different people. So really quickly, I'm going to pull some final cards, just going to see what's going to come through. Okay, let's see. All right, pick that up. You guys got blue. All right, blue energy is around you guys. So that throat chakra, with whatever reason, your shadow self has a hard time communicating. You really need to open that throat chakra, communicate those feelings, release those old emotions. All right, what are the final messages for group 1 from their shadow self? What do group 1 people need to know? All right. So you guys have 4 cards. All right, so some good stuff is about to happen. Don't let your issues mess it up, aka don't block your blessings. You need some freaking yoga in your life. Ancient stuff is cool. Yes. Built up anger, frustration is built up tension in the body. Stretch it out, baby. And then you need a big freaking hug. All right, squeeze. All right, you need some love. And when people are offering you this love, don't push them away. You know inside of your heart you want that love. You're like, yes, okay, but the outside you're just like, don't touch me. All right, so that's what I'm feeling. And you also have you're being shady. Watch out, things could get ugly. AKA, I feel like this is your shadow side telling you, or your higher self telling you, if you don't correct this, things can kind of get, you know, messy for you, unfortunately. All right, and finally you have you equals tight ASS. Loosen the freak up. Control freaks don't get laid. You're just tense. You're tense. You need some sleep. All right, so group number 1, that was your reading. Like I said, channeled messages. Okay, if this resonated with you, let me know how it did down below in the comments. Okay, also thumbs up this video, lets me know you want to see more. Like so, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Not end this video, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next group. Let's go. All right, so connecting with the viewers that selected pile number 3. Oh, what the freak? Pile number 2 with this really cool charmed stick. Okay, let's go ahead and see what messages your shadow self has for you, what your shadow side wants you to know. Really quickly, I'm tuning into your energy. Let's see what color is around you guys. All right, what's going on with group 2 people? Connecting with all the viewers that will be selecting pile number 2. What's going on with group 2 people? What's going on with group 2 people? Tell us about it. All right. Wow. Blue. Again. I'm vibing with it. All right. Whoa, that happened for a reason. So we're gonna go with it. This is a little bit of a different shade of blue. On camera, it kind of looks a little bit purplish. That crown chakra, that spiritual side, with the mix of that throat chakra. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. If you selected pile number 2, like I said, disclaimer, because it's getting a little spicy in here. This channel messages. All right. So let's see. So I'm going to connect with you guys really quick. I'm going to do my thing. While I do my thing, you do your thing. All right? So let's see what's going on with group 2 people. Tuning into all the viewers that will be selecting pile number 2. What are the messages? Give me 4 cards here. What are the messages for group 2 people? What does their shadow self want group 2 people to know for a moment? What are the messages? Wow, clear as day. What are the messages for group 2 people from the shadow side? Give me 4 cards here. What are the messages? Okay, all right. A lot of cups. You're getting a lot of cups. We'll put that out. Let's see what you got. That's 4 cards right there. All right. Wow. Shadow side. Okay, so you guys, your shadow self. What does your shadow self want you to know? This is interesting, you guys. So I'm going to be real with you. The last group was a bit heavy, okay? And for you guys, it's not saying that any group is better than the other, but this energy, it's lighter. I feel like healing for you, I mean, healing for people, all people, it's going to be different. It's going to affect people differently, but I'm feeling a big sense that this is going to not be that difficult to heal from, okay? So you guys have 9 of Cups, okay? Followed by the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Followed by 5 of Cups. Ending with Mother of Pentacles. Okay, you see what's going on here? So, your shadow self, with this 9 of Cups, I feel like your shadow self, you're giving me Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy all day, every day. Or you have a lot of water in your chart. You're a dreamer. All right, you're always dreaming. You're always in your head. It's like you're visioning constantly what you want to achieve in life. You're visioning constantly what, you know, your dream life is or what you want to do when you get older. That's you. All right, and you have all of your Uranus might be an Aquarius, okay? But you get all of these genius, brilliant ideas, but I feel like for you, you don't act on them. You have all of these desires, these goals, and these gifts, but a part of you with this 8 of Pentacles in reverse, you don't really act upon it. It's kind of just like a sense that you feel unworthy, or you feel not good enough, or you feel like there's somebody better, or you just get discouraged. You have like this negative self-talk with yourself, and it's like, you talk yourself out of your dreams every time, but that's not you, that's your shadow self. I feel like possibly like with this 5 of Cups here, let's be real. You know, maybe when you were a child, you know, you just were around a lot of negativity. All right, your parents talked down on you, or even if they didn't realize what they were doing, subconsciously they programmed you to feel like you're never going to be good enough, you're not good enough, or maybe you're constantly getting compared to other people at a young age, and that has, you know, programmed you to feel like, oh, why even bother? There's somebody better. You know, that's the energy that I'm feeling around you. And so with this Mother of Pentacles, like this is that big time energy for you to realize your worth. I feel like I'm getting chills. The big message for you guys from your shadow self is to know how gifted and how talented you are. These dreams, these wishes, everything that you envision when you're alone, you know, everything that you feel, you know, everything that you think about. I want to do this when I get older. I want to create this. I want to live here. I want to do that. You can do that. All right, you are so talented and you're so gifted, but you will never achieve that unless you actually put these ideas to good use and do things with them. Don't just, you know, get discouraged and then just throw it in the trash, okay? That's the message for you guys, because with this 8 of Pentacles in reverse, you're not moving. You're not making any movement because it's like you have this fear of rejection. You have this fear of not being good enough. You have this fear, maybe you have a fear of being seen. Okay, maybe that's what's going on here, but I feel like you're very gifted and you'd be a light to so many people by sharing your gifts, but you are blocking your blessings with that. And so anytime the Mother of Pentacles comes up in a reading and reminds you, realize what you got going on. because there are many people around this planet that are wishing, that are just dreaming on a blue moon to have the life and have the skills and have the talents that you have. Do you paint? Do you draw? All right. Do you draw up a beautiful sketch and then just get discouraged and talk yourself out of it and throw it away? No. All right. Like, so if that's you, if that's what's going on, your shadow self is like, you need to realize how gifted, how beautiful, how talented you are. And that's another point. If you are somebody and you selected pile number 2 and you are so insecure, you look at yourself in the mirror and there's always something, there's always a flaw that you point out. You're like, okay, I want to get my nose done. I want to get my lips done. I want to get my boobs done. All right. If that's you, your shadow self, it's just you are so prone and accustomed to not, people just seeing you and not really seeing the real you. They always have something to say. And so that's why you're always wanting to change things about yourself. But this Mother of Pentacles, you're beautiful. You are beautiful. Mother of Pentacles could also be coming up to tell you that it's time to remother yourself. If you didn't have that mother figure in your life as a child, use your adult years to mother yourself, treat yourself, take care of yourself. Okay? And that might sound crazy to people, but that's what's coming through for you. Mother yourself. Be gentle with yourself. But overall, if you deal with insecurities, if you deal with fear of being seen or fear of just being pushed away, like, it's your shadow self, and that's what you need to work through. So how do you do that? Anytime that you feel, discouraged, or you feel like you just want to quit, or you just have that negative thought, remind yourself, I am beautiful. I am successful. I am talented. I'm gifted. There's people around the world that want what I got. Okay, remind yourself that. Okay, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. The grass might just be greener on the other side because they got some artificial chemical spray on it. It's greener on the other side, but can you step in it? Can you play in it? Can you enjoy it? No, so stay on your side, okay? You got what people want, what people can't have, all right? You have the Star card in reverse being the back of the deck energy. Back of the deck energy is the overall theme around this reading. Your shadow self, your shadow side wants you to know that you are so different. You are unique for a reason. You look different for a reason. All right. You have your skin color for a reason. You have your hair texture for a reason. You have your nose for a reason. Okay. You have your life for a reason. You were born into that family for a reason, okay? So don't get discouraged, okay? Don't continue to grieve over certain things and feel sad about the cards that you were dealt. No. Okay, your shadow self is like, in order to heal this, you have to pick up those cards that you were dealt and you have to make do with them to get different cards, okay? And also a message that's coming through for you guys with this Star card in reverse is you have talent, all right? You have gifts and skills that you are not using. And the reason why you're not using that is because you are afraid of failure, or at least that's what it seems like. All right, let me know in the comments what's going on, all right? Okay, and you're very intelligent as well. So even if you got told, like as a child, like that you're not that smart, or if your siblings were always had better grades than you, or whatever the case scenario is, this is that Uranus energy. You are very gifted, very smart. And these ideas, these, dreams, these vivid dreams that you're having in your head, these daydreams, it's because you have that energy. You are very talented and you have gifts that other people are praying for. All right. So start acting, start putting the Eight of Pentacles in upright. Okay. Start taking action. All right. All right. What are the messages? Let's see. All right. Let's see. What are the messages for group 2 from their shadow self? What's going on? Group 2. What you got? Neptune. And it's like, yeah, okay, you're in a rut, and if you've been feeling unmotivated and just stuck and just like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm feeling the best thing for you is to be gentle with yourself and mother yourself, okay? Even if you're grown, even if you're 60, this card is telling you that in order to fix this, in order to start healing the shadow side, you need to be that mother for yourself. You need to, be that person for yourself to be like, okay, it's 9 o'clock. It's time to start settling down, going to bed so the next day I can have energy, okay? It's time to go brush my teeth. It's time to do my hair. Even though I don't feel like doing it, I'm going to do it. Mother yourself. Be that self for yourself, okay? You have Neptune. Okay, and this is basically like the Hanged Man card, feeling stuck, feeling like you don't know what your next step is going to be, but in reality, the Hanged Man, his crown, his 7th chakra, purple, okay? His 7th chakra is illuminated because he is intuitive, he is connected with spirit, and he holds all the answers. So don't doubt your gifts. If you're somebody and you doubt your gifts or your abilities, don't. Okay, don't do it. All right, so you have Mars. Okay, and so Mars, it's about aggression, desire, instinct, chaos, aggression. So perhaps the reason why this is manifesting, maybe you grew up around a lot of anger or aggressive people or that energy, but this was in reverse for you. So you might have a lot of this built up Mars energy that needs to be released. Perhaps you can do some, reflective journaling, talking to somebody, releasing it. That would be beneficial for you. And you also have the Fish card in reverse. And so for you, this is about, being prosperous, having money, having income, okay, resources, but this is in reverse. So you feel like the money, the abundance, the resources, it's not there, but in reality, it really is. You're just currently in a blockage, okay? You have everything that you need to get to where you need to be. All right, I'm going to clarify, just pull a few more cards here. Go to group 2, okay. All right, let's see what's going on with you guys. So a lot of air energy. So this is all in your mind. This is in your mental. So once you get out of this mindset, things will shift. But you have basically the messenger of air. And this is about your ideas, okay? Thinking. These ideas that you have, they are genius. They are really good ideas, but you block your blessings. You don't, act upon it. So start acting upon these ideas. That's what your shadow self wants you to know. Yeah, Ace of Air, okay? Epiphanies, clarity, ideas, but communicate these ideas, okay? And you're also very indecisive, okay? So that's something to work through. And finally, you have reevaluate. Redefine your purpose and desires. You need to make adjustments, okay? A lack of strategy. So the conclusion to all of this is redefine your purpose and desires, reassess your life, and make adjustments, okay? So that's very beautiful, and I feel like you are going to find that resolution that you are seeking. So if you're watching this, hopefully and if this doesn't resonate with you, it probably just means that this message was for somebody else. It needed to come out. But let's see, what final messages does group 2 shadow self have for them? Woo. This is a tough one. Let's see. All right, let's see what's going on. So you guys have, it's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. You are a grown adult. Stop blaming others for your stuff, okay? You also have freaking apologize. Seriously, just do it. Ask a freaking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional, okay? You also have get the freak out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you. So I feel like you guys, you might be dealing with anxiety, overthinking, possibly depression with this 5 of Cups. But it's really all in your mindset. Once you kind of, really start to program your mind and remind yourself who you are. All right, with this Mother of Pentacles, who you are, what you have to bring to the table, it's a wrap. You're back on your feet. All right, so group number 2. Group number 2, that was your reading. One second. That was your reading. I hope that this touched you. If this resonated with you, comment down below. Let me know. Also, give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you want to see more like so. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the last, but definitely not least group. Let's go. All right, my beautiful lovelies. So tuning into the viewers that selected, one second. Tuning into the viewers that selected pile number 3 with this beautiful peacock feather, let's go ahead and see what messages your shadow self has for you in this very moment, what your shadow self wants you to know. Let's get into it. I'm going to do what I did for the other groups and see what color is around you guys. That's going to give us additional messages. So we're going to tune into group 3 people really quickly, connecting with group 3 viewers. What's going on? What's going on with the group 3 viewers? Phew. What is the energy around group 3? Whew. All right. Heart. You got that heart, Magart. You got that heart chakra. I'm a goofball. Heart chakra. Beautiful. It ended just as I started. Okay. That always happens. Okay. So basically, let's see what's going on with group 3 people. All right, I'm going to give you this disclaimer. I gave all the other groups this disclaimer. I'm going to be channeling messages here today. So what comes out, it needed to be heard from spirit. All right, so don't shoot the messenger. All right, because it's deep. We're tapping into your shadow side. This is the side that you get defensive about. Okay. All right, and I'm going to be picking a pile too. So don't think that I'm over here just, you know, I'm going to be picking a pile. Baby. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right. So tuning into the viewers. All right. Let's see. Let's get started. Group 3 viewers. Give me 4 cards. Give me 4 cards. What is the energy? What is the overall energy? What is the overall energy around group 3 or shadow self? What is the energy around group 3 shadow side? All right, Mother of Wands just wants to come out. And group 3 shadow self. What's the energy? Wow. 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 4 cards. Just like all the other groups, you have 4 cards here. I love this reading. It's very intimate. I feel like it's one-on-one, like I'm in a session with somebody. I am, you know, but this is just, it's intense, the energy that I'm feeling. All right. Okay. All right. Your shadow self, what does your shadow self want you to know in this very moment? You have Mother of Wands in reverse. 3 of Swords in reverse. Wow. You have the 4 of Swords in reverse. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. All in reverse, okay? All in reverse. And so reversals can indicate blockages. And I feel like your shadow self, you know, your shadow side of yourself is causing a lot of blockages for you mentally, physically, spiritually, okay? But the beautiful thing here is I see that you're in the process of stepping out of this, whether you want to or not. All right, so let's start here with the Mother of Wands, aka the Queen of Wands in reverse. And so when I tap into this energy for you guys, I feel like this has to do with your social abilities, okay? You know, maybe you are kind of like introverted, you don't like socializing, or you prefer not to socialize. You just don't enjoy it, or you have social anxiety, okay? I feel like that's definitely your shadow side. But I feel like, you know, even though you have this social anxiety, or you don't really like to communicate, or you just don't like being around a lot of other people or dealing with that, you're very gifted at that at the same time. But I feel like the reason why you're like this, it's definitely because of this 3 of Swords in reverse. I feel like with this 3 of Swords being in reverse, this is the energy at some point, sometime in your life. I'm definitely seeing that you have gone through some sort of experience that definitely hurt you, it wounded you, all right? And I feel like with this being in reverse, you're still holding on to this hurt as if it just happened. And this isn't to bash you, this is just to tell you what's going on. This is simply a mirror. This reading is a mirror, okay? A mirror of what's going on with you internally. And so anytime the 3 of Swords comes up in a reading in reverse, you are holding on to that hurt. You're holding on to that pain. All right, and this is going to be for a lot of different people. You know, this hurt, this pain, it could have been abuse, okay? Whatever kind of abuse it may have been. Verbal, mental, emotional, physical, all right? Forceful abuse that you didn't wish for. And it's kind of just like you're holding on to it. And it could be just because you don't know how to talk about it. You don't know how to release it, or you don't like talking about it. And so for that reason, you never confessed it. You never spoke about it, or you had a hard time, or you just don't like to do that. But I feel for you, your shadow self, the side of it that you don't like to show to people, it's like a wounded child. It's a hurt child. That's what I'm tapping into. That's what I'm feeling. It's a child that has just been hurt. You know, I'm picturing like a child that has a lot of, wounds, a lot of bandages over it. And it's kind of just like bandages that this child just put on itself. Nobody was really there to nurture this child. It's kind of sad energy when I tune into it. Okay. And with this Four of Swords being in reverse, it's kind of just like a forceful energy, like something forced you to feel this way. All right. So whether it be bullying or sexual abuse or, abuse from your parents or whatever that is, I'm definitely seeing with this Four of Pentacles in reverse, you're definitely holding on to that. And for some of you, this reading, this energy that I'm picking up, it could be because when you were a child, there was never any money. The money was always a problem. Money was always an issue. And so that stuck with you. That's the hurt. That's the trauma that stuck with you. But overall, I'm seeing that your shadow side, yeah, my candles are out, okay? And that could be imagery for you guys as well, You're light, It's like you're very gifted, you're very talented. Look at this, like he's illuminated, but he's not seeing it, okay? He's not seeing it. So for you guys, I'm gonna be real with you. Let's go ahead and clarify and see what's going on. Group 3. Breaking cycles. You're breaking cycles, group 3. And that's exactly what this we'll talk about that. That's what this back of deck energy is about. You're breaking cycles. Whew. We have Four of Pentacles again. Oh, sorry, this is Five of Pentacles this time, okay? Out in the cold. So a part of you could have felt this way, due to rejection, turmoil, harsh conditions, financial issues, breakups, negative changes, loss. I really feel like you guys are holding on to that. You're holding on to whatever negative things have happened to you. You're really, holding on to that, and it's causing you to have issues with, that Taurus energy, like how you view money or, your job or the things that you enjoy in life. Okay, you also have breaking cycles, okay, beyond your control. This is the energy of major change, a turning point, a big push. And so I feel like this is what's coming up for you guys, breaking this cycle. I mean, the back of the deck energy here is the World. And the World card comes up in a reading to tell you that it's time to turn the page and start a new, fresh chapter. So even though you guys might be feeling like this, and I feel like this is all behind the scenes, you might be very bubbly, very bold, very friendly, and people might not even know what you have gone through, but it's like you continuously think about this. You replay it over and over in your head, and I feel like, that just makes it worse, definitely, but you're shedding the story, and you're already in the process of that. So if you have been healing yourself or doing certain things to heal yourself, it's working. All right, and your shadow self wants you to know that. You also have the Champion of Air, and so this is basically about being blunt, witty, focused, daring, impulsive, impatient, rebellious. So this could also be a reason why you are very daring, impulsive, impatient, rebellious, is because of your shadow side. Okay? So we also have Two of Water, and this is that Cancer energy, which is about in sync, mutual attraction, companion, divine partners. So perhaps your relationships, things that you enjoy, there might be blockages in those relationships because of this old energy from the past that you're holding on to. All right, and you also, not to mention, you also have 2 4s in reverse. So, that means things are unstable. It's not a good, strong foundation. And so when you are, breaking these cycles, you're going to be broken down. Those weak foundations are going to be broken down for you to build new ones. So if you are at a point in your life where you feel like things are just falling apart, it's one thing after the other, good. It means that you're breaking down those old foundations, those weak foundations that are no good, and you're about to build new ones, new beginnings, okay? 21 new chapters, okay? And you are spiritually guided along this journey. All right. And so you also have the feminine earth. And so basically this is like the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. This is the energy of just feeling ruthlessly ambitious, shallow, possessive, jealous, manipulative, mean-spirited. And so if any of that resonates with you, let's be honest here, it came up for a reason. That's just your shadow side. And that's how your shadow side copes with holding on to this old hurt, this old pain, that loss, or whatever has happened to you in your life. So if you do catch yourself feeling a little bit mean-spirited, manipulative, jealous, or possessive, or just angry, ungrounded, it's your shadow self, and that's how your shadow self deals with certain things, okay? Finally, you do have the despair card, which talks about lack of faith, lack of inspiration or faith, hopelessness, and negativity and boredom. And so know that all of these feelings are coming from your shadow self, and once you heal that shadow side of you, things will shift. You will shift the momentum. So how can you do that? I will say for you guys, focusing on releasing and purging those old experiences, those old shortcomings that you went through, that doesn't define you, and don't let that define you, okay? Don't let that define you. What do you need to shed that you're still holding on to? Okay. And you know, this might even be affecting your relationships. It might be affecting how you are in relationships. Whatever's going on here, I do see, I'm going to say it again, because I do see that you're getting out of this. Like, you are in the process of breaking this cycle, major change, and spirit is guiding you along this journey, okay? And so finally, we're gonna pull some rebel cards, that tough love, all right? Any other additional messages for group 3? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Aggressive. Your guys are very aggressive. So what do you guys need to know, group 3? Your shadow self wants you to know it's time to make better freaking choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Okay? You are talented and freaking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb stuff. Be freaking grateful. Things could be so much worse. Okay? That project, that person, that thing is waiting. Go after that stuff. The world has your back, okay? And finally, you have stop obsessing. You are not the freaking center of the universe, homeboy, homegirl. It's not. All right, you guys. So that is very beautiful. And the simple fact that you guys your guides wanted you to know twice with both of these cards that you're in the process of shedding that story, shedding that cycle. And I'm so happy for you guys. So continue doing your spiritual work. Continue, because it's working and you are doing amazing. And I'm so happy for you guys. And that's why you guys got pink. The other two groups, I did the same thing. They got blue. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just like, okay, this group got pink. What's going on? Healing. Pink correlates with rose quartz, with the heart chakra, healing. You guys are in the process of healing your shadow side, your shadow self, whether you realized it or not, intentionally or unintentionally, you're doing it. I'm so freaking proud of you guys. I'm proud to call you guys my supporters. I'm just so happy, you guys. So with that being said, if this resonated with you, if this made you feel good, or if this brung up emotions for you, wow, comment down below, let me know. Yeah, I'm getting choked up. Wow. I'm gonna leave that in there because I don't feel like editing it out, but whoa. Also, thumbs up this video. It lets me know you want to see more like so. I am gonna go ahead and end this video here. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.